And before I proceed in today's presentation, allow me to thank ISOG for having me to speak in this, colloquium series. No? Parang very strange, parang very technical yung kanilang term. No? It's actually my first time to be hearing colloquium. No? Parang, how did you coin that? That's brilliant, and that's awesome. And of course, my congratulations for putting up this kind of event, which is a good opportunity for sharing or gaining valuable insights and knowledge from the subject matter experts, no, in specific fields. No, I'm sure this will foster intellectual growth that may expand one's understanding of subject matters presented and discussed. And today, I have the privilege of discussing how we can adopt, and operationalize AI and self-learning technologies in management. My presentation will cover the transformative potential of AI, the current challenges we face, and how AI can significantly improve our processes. Of course, I'm not really a guru on AI because this is also the first time that the clearinghouse is looking into it, and how we can embrace this, no. And of course, the adoption of AI and self-learning in check management represents a paradigm shift, no, in our approach to cybersecurity. Traditionally, check management relied on predefined rules and signatures to identify and mitigate threats. Okay. While effective to a certain extent, this approach often struggled to keep pace with rapidly changing threat landscape. AI and self-learning algorithms, on the other hand, have the ability to continuously analyze and learn from the vast amounts of data, enabling us to detect and respond to the emerging threats more effectively. But before I move on, let me introduce to you to my company. I am from the Philippine Clearinghouse, otherwise known as PCHC. And we are a private organization, and we are owned by all commercial and universal banks in the country. Okay, in 2023, PCHC has processed over 200 million transactions, no, across checks, PesoNet, and the Philippine Dollar Transfer System, and of course, requests for payments to our PayGate and the Pass6. Yan. We operate both systemically and prominently important payment systems. Now, actually, we were designated as a SIPS, yung tinatawag na Systemically Important Payment System, and a PIPS, which is a prominently important payment system. Of course, we remain committed, to the modernization and ensuring the utmost security in all financial transactions. So as a leading operator of a payment system in the Philippines, we are dedicated in leveraging the latest technology to enhance our services and maintain our leadership in the industry. Okay? So, of course, artificial intelligence, as we all know, can be applied in various fields of industries such as healthcare, education, transportation, and of course, all of us are interested in cybersecurity and many more. No? And just like these examples, do you know that AI can also be applied in check management? Some of the key areas include check recognition and processing, fraud detection and prevention, signature and check verification, and of course, additionally, AI can be used for data analysis and prediction. So why AI is crucial? So currently, check management faces several challenges. Of course, manual processes, as we all know, are time-consuming. Fraud risks remain high with susceptibility to fraudulent activities, posing significant threats. And of course, there are inefficiencies in our respective processes, which could lead to slower transaction processing and turnaround. Siyempre, pag masyadong mabagal ang mga bangko, the customer are dissatisfied. And addressing these challenges is, of course, crucial, and AI offers promising solutions to overcome them. Okay? So, why AI is crucial? So, there are several reasons. No? So, of course, AI enhances accuracy by reducing human errors in processing. Of course, AI-driven fraud detection system can identify suspicious patterns and anomalies, significantly improving our ability to prevent fraudulent activities. Moreover, AI increases operational efficiency, speeds up the entire process of check management. And of course, these benefits demonstrate the importance and value of integrating AI into our operations. So, AI can actually streamline check handling by automatically extracting, validating, and ensuring the quality of key information from checks. This reduces manual errors and processing issues. AI can recognize and extract information such as the account number, payee, name, and amount of the checks. All right? It can also validate endorsements and analyze check images to ensure they meet specific quality standards. These capabilities enhance the efficiency and accuracy of check processing. In terms of fraud detection, AI also analyzes security by analyzing check transactions to detect anomalies, identify potential frauds, prevent unauthorized activities through monitoring and pattern analysis. Okay? So AI algorithms can detect forged signature, altered amounts, and other suspicious activities. As I've mentioned, you can actually do signature verification. So by referencing it with database of lost or stolen checks, preventing fraudulent or unauthorized negotiation of checks. Additionally, AI can compare signature on checks with a database of authorized signature to verify their authenticity. Actually, today, there are already banks doing that, no? I understand BPI is doing that, no? Matching signature from its database doon sa mismong image of the checks, no? Of course, this helps prevent check fraud by flagging any discrepancies, ensuring that only genuine checks are processed. So, data analysis and prediction. So, AI enhances security by analyzing check transactions. So, I think I've mentioned this already. So, AI can also predict the likelihood of a check payment being successful based on historical data and customer behavior. So, these predictive capabilities assist businesses and financial institutions in managing cash flow and making informed decisions regarding check acceptance or alternative payment methods. AI algorithms can actually come in different forms. One is what you call the machine learning and the deep learning. These two are particularly relevant in check management. No? So number one, machine learning algorithms can learn from data to make predictions, identify patterns, and detect anomalies. The other algorithm is called the deep learning. Okay? It's a more advanced form of ML or machine learning, uses neural networks to mimic the human brain, processing scan checks and extracting critical information. So these technologies are essential for enhancing the efficiency and accuracy of our check management process. Ayan. So, what is machine learning? So machine learning is actually a subset of artificial intelligence that involves algorithms learning from data to make prediction. So in the context of check management, ML has several critical applications. So first, in fraud detection. So ML algorithms can analyze transaction history to spot anomalies. Yan. So by identifying patterns that deviate from the norm, these algorithms can flag suspicious activities that might indicate fraud, no? And then of course, secondly, pattern recognition. Okay, so yung image kasi ng check, pwede mong i-match, magpa-pattern recognition ka to be able to recognize yung potential fraud, no? So it helps in identifying recurring payments, patterns in check processing, which can significantly speed up the process and reduce the chances of error. So the other one is what you call the Deep learning, no? Deep learning is an advanced subset of machine learning that utilizes neural networks to prevent or to mimic the human brain's ability to learn and process information. So this advanced ML with neural networks is particularly effective in tasks that involve complex data patterns and high volume of data. Kasi as you might probably be aware, PCHE processes more than 500,000 checks a day. So imagine the data that's being fed to us by the banks. No? So that's why we also need, if we really want to help the banks, we need to also discover how this deep learning or machine learning could help us. So in check management, deep learning has several critical applications. So first, in image recognition, deep learning models can process scan checks, extracting and verifying key information such as the account number, the payee name, and amount. These models ensures that the checks meet specific quality standards. Kasi in check processing, there has to be an image quality assurance that's being done by the bank. So going further, one step further, the banks can actually use these deep learning models to to prevent issues during check processing. Now, second, deep learning facilitates data extraction, and by automating the extraction of critical data from checks, deep learning reduces the need for manual data entry. Imagine if the scanner or the mobile application could just recognize the amount, put it in its date, read it, the amount, the check number, and account number. They don't have to manually input it. No? So the AI or the deep learning method can actually reduce those manual entries, and it minimizes errors and speed up the processing time. Okay? Overall, deep learning enhances our ability to manage checks efficiently and accurately. Okay. Now, what are the steps, as we know, what are the steps in adopting AI? Okay. So how do we integrate this into our processes? First, we need to assess our current processes to identify integration points. Okay. Next, we determine specific areas for AI deployment, such as fraud detection and data extraction. Of course, pilot testing allows us to test the effectiveness of AI before a full rollout or full-scale rollout. These steps ensure a smooth and effective integration of AI into our operations. Operationalizing AI requires strategic planning and execution. Staff training is, of course, crucial, no, to equip employees with the necessary skills for AI integration. So marami sa mga staff na nagwo-worry when we implement AI, di ba? Kasi parang they're saying that we will lose our jobs, the AI will already take our place, no? I think we should inculcate in the minds of our staff or our people that AI is there not to eliminate them, but also to help them, no, improve or to make their work efficient, di ba? And then, of course, collaboration with AI technology providers ensures we have access to advanced solutions. So I know that some of you are technology providers. So I think this is one good opportunity that you could also, explore, no, how you will develop AI, not only in check management, but also in the different applications of the bank. But of course, we should also be careful in, offering AI with the banks because the banks are really very conservative, no? Talagang medyo pahirapan, no, when it comes to AI because, you're actually dealing with data. Okay? So, continuous improvement through regular updates and by incorporating feedback help us refine AI models and systems, maintaining optimal performance and efficiency. So, training and development, staff training and development, as I've mentioned, is very crucial and critical for the acceptance and success of AI adoption. Okay? As I've said, I think we need to eliminate the human fear that AI will take our place. I believe that this thought should be banished at it's still the human brain that feeds what AI should be doing. Di ba tayo rin naman nag-feed sa AI, di ba? Hindi naman yung basta na lang magkakaroon AI, bahala na siya, di ba? So tayo pa rin na nagko-control on what tools can we use, no, as human. All right? And then, of course, I've said collaboration with technology providers, no? So, AI training through courses and workshop must be done as this will equip our staff with necessary knowledge and skills, okay? And, of course, your technology providers could really help you a lot, okay? And the focus should be on data analysis, AI tools, and system integration. Ongoing support and continuous learning will ensure our team stays updated with the latest advancement in AI. All right? Now, what are the limitations of AI? Of course, sabi ko nga kanina, once AI is implemented, continuous monitoring and improvement are essential to optimize AI model. No? So we need to regularly evaluate AI performance using defined metrics. Feedback loops will be established to incorporate user feedback into AI models. And of course, continuous improvements and updates will ensure we maintain a high efficiency and effectiveness in our operations. So, what are the known limitations of AI? Okay? While, of course, AI offers significant benefits, it's important, critical to understand its limitation. Okay? So, of course, as we all are aware, AI models depend on high-quality data for accurate prediction. And then, of course, there is what you call the algorithm bias. No? It's a risk that can affect outcomes. Okay? Ayan, diyan nagkakataon yung algorithm bias na tinatawag. No? And of course, the third one, which is very important, especially for the industry of banks, no? The initial cost for AI implementation and infrastructure can be high. Kasi when you do so much or complicated algorithm, parang lumalaki yung resource na kailangan mo. Okay? Now, if you are running on a metal device, that's going to be a big problem. But if you're running on the cloud, yan, medyo mas convenient ka dyan, mas palagay ka dyan, no? And then, it's important we acknowledge these limitations as this will help us manage expectations, no, from our principal and develop strategies to mitigate these challenges. Okay? Now, how do we address this limitation? Okay? We can actually take steps to ensure the success of AI adoption, no? To ensure high standards for data input. Well, number one is we have to ensure high standards for data inputs to improve the AI model's accuracy. Kasi alam niyo naman, minsan, yung AI, pag mali ang i-feed mo, mali rin yung nilalabas niyang outcome, di ba? I remember this is one concern in the legal field, no? Parang they just depended on the AI for the analysis of the case, and then mali-mali yung binibigay na parang outcome or yung parang decision, no? So I think we need to be careful with that, okay? And then implementing techniques to reduce algorithm biases, no? At minimizes their impact. Okay? So we also need to be careful on what kind of algorithm do we employ. And then strategic planning also helps balance initial cost with long-term benefits. Okay? So kailangan balansehin mo rin yung cost kasi talaga medyo mahal, no? Mahal pag nag-adapt ka ng AI. Okay? Now, by addressing this limitation, we can actually fully leverage the potential of AI in our check management processes. Okay? So, our vision, or in conclusion, okay, AI and self-learning technologies are indeed transformative for check management. No? So, they offer immense potential to enhance accuracy, security, and efficiency. And as payment leader and visionary, I wish to convey that we at the Clearinghouse always look forward to collaborative efforts such as this, no, in driving the future of financial security. So with that, thank you very much for your kind attention.